Hey everyone, welcome to Oats and Cut. I am Vinita Khanna, and today I need to talk about something that's been sitting heavy on my heart. A few days ago, I was coaching a 9-year-old, bright young boy, and we were talking about communication and about how natural and how beautiful it is to be uniquely different from each other. And he got quiet for a moment and he said something that drove me to tears, almost. He said, it would also be good if we were all the same. There'd be no jealousy, no hate, no wars. A 9-year-old child looked at the world we have created and decided that erasing all human difference would be preferable to what he's watching unfold around him. Let that sink in. Today I want to talk about what kind of world we are creating for our children, and more importantly, what we are doing about it. Our kids are watching everything we say and do. They are watching the political leaders mock disabilities, call opponents names, and treat disagreement as warfare. They are watching adults scream at school board and town meetings. They are seeing family members stop speaking to each other over who they voted for. And here's what breaks my heart. They're learning that this is normal, that this is how adults handle conflict, that cruelty is strength and that humiliation is entertainment, that winning matters more than being decent. We tell them to be kind, to include everyone, to use their words respectfully, and then they watch the adults that they're supposed to model themselves after do the exact opposite. They see leaders who lie without consequence. They see people rewarded for being the loudest, the meanest, the most outrageous. They see that civility is mocked as weakness, that nuance is treated as betrayal, that admitting that you were wrong is political suicide. So that 9-year-old, with the clarity that only children have, got straight to what seemed like a logical solution. If difference causes all this pain, maybe we should just not be different. He was internalizing that diversity, the very thing that makes humanity beautiful, is the problem. Not our inability to handle it with grace, not our failure to teach respect, diversity itself. What have we done? We've normalized contempt, we've made entertainment out of degradation, we've turned politics into blood sport, and then acted surprised when our children started treating each other the same way. The playground mirrors the public square. When I hear about the increase in bullying, the casual cruelty, the way kids now weaponize social media against each other, I don't wonder where they learned it. They learned it from us, the grown-ups. Now, some of you might be thinking, but it's always been this way. Politics has always been rough. So, it's never been perfect, but there's something different now. The guardrails are gone, the shame is gone, the shared agreement that some things are out of bounds, that's evaporating. And let me tell you what that looks like up close. August 8th, 2023, I am sitting in the chair as the president of the Board of Education, presiding over our regular open public meeting. I had lived in our town for almost a quarter of a century, actively serving the community. I knew faces, I recognized people, but that night felt different. There were unfamiliar faces in the audience. They weren't from our town, they didn't seem to be. They had no interest in our schools. They were there on their own disruptive agenda, under the cover of investigative journalism. I later learned they were doing this town to town as a field trip to promote their master classes, teaching people how to disrupt civic meetings, turning harassment into a business model. They came prepared. They knew enough about our town to target someone that day, that meeting. our superintendent. But as the presiding officer, I was doing my job. I intervened to maintain decorum. And that's when everything changed. Because my intervention, an intervention by a brown woman leader, disturbed their plan. So they aimed the backlash at me. From that night on, the barrage started. Gender and racial slurs, I cannot and will not repeat here. Numbing expletives. My business's digital and social media accounts were incessantly attacked. I received endless emails with derogatory words, threats that I should be jailed, all while being a volunteer, all while giving hours of my personal time to serve my community and our schools. I had 2 strikes against me, woman and brown. This is what we've normalized. This is what happens when cruelty becomes entertainment, when disruption becomes a monetizable skill, when attacking public servants, volunteers trying to help children, help their town, becomes acceptable discourse. And our silence, our exhausted, overwhelmed silence, that I just can't deal with this anymore silence, our kids interpret that as acceptance. They watch what happened to me and to countless others like me, and they learn. This is what you get for trying to serve. This is what happens when you stand up for decency, and perhaps also, this is the price of leadership if you are the wrong gender or color. When we don't call out cruelty because we are tired of conflict, they learn that cruelty is acceptable when you're tired. When we don't speak up against hate because it's just politics, they learn that principles are negotiable. When we defend or excuse the indefensible because it's our side doing it, they learn that loyalty matters more than integrity. We are teaching them that winning excuses anything, that your team's bad behavior is justified, but the other team's identical behavior is proof of their moral bankruptcy. And here's the thing that keeps me up at night. They're not just watching the public figures, they are watching us, how we talk about people who disagree with us, whether we can admit when we are wrong, whether we treat service workers with respect, whether we keep our word when it's inconvenient. That 9-year-old who wanted everyone to be the same, he wasn't just reacting to cable news. He was reacting to what he sees in his own community, in his own world. But here's what I want you to know. It doesn't have to be this way. That same child who wished for sameness, he also has the capacity for profound empathy, for joy in discovery, for celebration of his friends' differences. We haven't lost him yet. We haven't lost any of them yet. But we are running out of time. So what do? How do we create a different world for them? Well, first, we model the behavior we want to see. Not perfectly. We are going to mess up. But we've got to be consistent. We engage in hard conversations respectfully. We admit when we are wrong. We show them that strong people apologize, that confident people listen, that brave people can change their minds when presented with new information. Second, we stop treating politics like team sports. Our kids need to see us criticize our own side when they are wrong. They need to see us acknowledge when someone we disagree with makes a good point. They need to understand that integrity isn't situational. 3, we create spaces where difference is celebrated, not just tolerated. Not in a performative way, but genuinely, authentically. We expose them to different perspectives. We let them see us learning from people who don't look like us, don't think like us, don't vote like us. We show them that difference makes us richer, not poorer. 4, we stop consuming and sharing content that dehumanizes. Every time we like, share, or laugh at something that mocks or degrades another person. We are teaching our kids that cruelty is entertainment. Every single time. 5. We talk to them about what they are seeing, not in a way that frightens them, but in a way that contextualizes it. That behavior isn't okay, even from adults. Just say that. And just because someone popular is doing it, it doesn't mean that it's right. We can disagree with people without hating them. And maybe most importantly, we give them hope without giving them lies. We don't pretend that everything is fine, but we show them that the people who are doing good work, the community is coming together, the progress that's being made, the humans choosing kindness even when it's hard. We let them see that they have agency, that their choices matter, that one person treating others with dignity creates ripples. That 9-year-old, the one who wanted us all to be the same, I want him to grow up in a world where he sees his uniqueness as a gift, where he watches adults navigate disagreement with grace, where he learns that strength and kindness are not opposites. I want him to see leaders who apologize when they're wrong, communities that bridge divides, adults who keep their word, people who are willing to lose something for the sake of doing what's right. I want him to witness enough decency that everyone being the same never again seems like the solution. But that world, we have to create it. It's not coming to save us. There's no cavalry, it's just us making different choices. One wise interaction at a time. And I know you're tired. God, I'm tired too. It's exhausting to be the person who still believes in civility when it feels like you are the only one. It's hard to hold a line when everyone around you is saying it doesn't matter. But it does matter. It matters to that 9-year-old. It matters to every child who's watching us and trying to figure out what kind of person they should become. So here's what I'm asking. Be the adult you needed when you were 9. Be the person who shows them that difference isn't dangerous. Be the voice that speaks up when everyone else is silent. Be the example of integrity, especially even when it costs you something. Our children are watching and they will become what they see. So let's show them something worth becoming. I know it's tough, but I trust you. Thanks for listening to Oats Uncut, and if this resonated with you, share it. And maybe it'll reach another adult who needed the reminder that what we do matters. Take care of each other out there and take care of those kids who are watching. Till next time, stay well, stay safe. Remember to love and laugh and have a blast, because time is fleeting. We shall meet again.